My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 29. I will continue my discussion on NumPy, that is numerical Python. We can also combine assignment operator with slicing. Just see this one simple program. ARR equal to np dot arrange means internally it will return an array with element 0 to 14. That particular array will get stored in the place of ARR, isn't it? This is an array. Just see, this is an array. That's what it prints. Print ARR. 10 colon, 10 0 to 10 means 10 colon means from here onwards. From which index? From index 10, isn't it? From 10, starting 10. After column not keeping anything means what? What does it mean? It means 10 to till the end. What we are keeping? We are assigning. We are combining assignment operator. This assignment operator with slicing. This is slicing. We are assigning 20. In the places of all these elements, I am keeping 20. Means in the place of 10, in the place of 11, in the place of 12, in the place of 13, in the place of 14, this number 20 will be assigned. Just now, if you print ARR, just see in all these elements, in the place of elements from 10 to 14, this number 20 is replaced. This number 20 is assigned, isn't it? Are we not combining slicing as well as assignment operator? Yes, we are combining here. Now let me consider one more simple program here. np.arrange of 15 means again internally it will return an array with the values from 0 to 14 and it will get stored in an object ARR. Print ARR means what? Print ARR means this particular array will be displayed. Again np.arrange of 5 means 0 to 4. This is AR. If I print ARR1, what will it display? It will display these elements, isn't it? This ARR1. Now ARR of 10 colon, ARR of 10, its starting is 10 till the end, means this is starting 10 till the end means this one. I must start at 10 till the end means till 14. This portion, I am slicing that portion. In that portion, I am keeping ARR1 start by default its value 0 till end, and stop and -1, isn't it? -1 means you must understand this is -1. From -1 to till the starting, still 0 means in this means it will collect elements in reverse order. Therefore, you will get 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 you are assigning from 10 onwards. Therefore, as you assigning from 10 onwards, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 will be replaced. Now, if you print, what will you get? Just see. Print ARR means what will you get? Just see. Till 9, it's displaying same elements. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In that place, which numbers it is displaying? 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just observe this program. This program is simple and straightforward. Anybody can understand. NumPy dot shares underscore memory. This function takes 3 arguments. A comma b, max, third argument is max underscore work. In this lecture, I will explain this function for first 2 arguments. I will discuss about third argument in my future classes. Time being, just don't bother about this third argument. Anyway, it is an optional argument. What is the functionality of this shares underscore memory? It checks whether 2 arrays share same memory or not. It returns Boolean value. If the 2 arrays share same memory area, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Now, anyway, I will explain this shares underscore memory with one simple example. Just see ARR equal to np.arrange of 10 means we know what is the meaning of that particular function. It will return an array from, if I print, what will I get? Print ARR means what will I get? I will get an array, single dimensional array from 0 to elements 0 to 9. Now, what's happening here? Just see. ARR starting means 0 index, by default 0. Stop means till the end. What is this 2? 2 means what? This is step size, means it skips elements. First it will take 0, then 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. Therefore, this particular, we are slicing 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, that I am keeping in ARR1. That sliced part I am keeping in ARR1. In this case, what's happening? Our original array is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Our sliced part is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. In this case, there it will not create two separate memory areas. A single memory area will be created. That memory area will be referred by these two names. What are these two names? ARR as well as ARR1. Both of them will point to the same memory location. If you refer this particular array with ARR1, it will read all the elements. If you refer through ARR1, it will go to the same memory area, but it will skip one element in between. Therefore, what does it mean? Here we are not creating two separate arrays. That's the beauty of your NumPy arrays. That's a beauty, isn't it? Now you can check whether it is true or not. How can I check? Just see np.shares_memory ARR, ARR1. They are pointing to the same memory location. Therefore, it will return true. Therefore, just see it will return true. Now, if you change, it is something like view. If you change in view, it is something like updatable views in your DBMS. If I change in ARR1, that will reflected back in ARR. Therefore, ARR1 0 equal to 10 means this is ARR1. In this place, if I replace this one with 10, that will automatically updated here also in ARR also. That you can check. Print ARR. Print ARR means just previous value here 0. Now it is replaced by 10. Again ARR1 also in the place of 0 you will get 10. What's the summary of the story? If you change something in your slice in ARR1, that will be reflected back in original array also. Now just compare this program with my previous program. Here same story. This we discussed in my last previous program. Just here I am adding this dot copy. This dot copy plays a major role, isn't it? Dot copy means this particular copying is known as forcible. You are copying elements forcibly. In that case, it will create separate memory. Means for ARR1, a separate memory will be created. ARR2 and separate memory will be created. Even if you want, you can check also. np.shares_memory ARR, ARR1 means it will return false. Why? Because you are copying the elements by force. If you copy the element by force, it will return false. If you change something in ARR1, this is my ARR1. Here I am replacing 10. If you print ARR, same 0 remains same. It will not get updated. But whereas in ARR1 you can see that updation means why? Because these are two separate arrays. If it create two separate arrays, that element will not get updated. np.random.randint 0, 10, this random numbers I already discussed in my previous lectures. Anyway, in future classes I will spend most of the time with random numbers. Why? Because it plays a crucial role in data science applications. Time being, just understand, in between 0 and 10 it will generate 5 random numbers. Let me say 0, 6, 0, 2, 6. Any 5 random numbers will be generated. If this is start, 0 is start and 10 is end. In between it will generate how many numbers it will generate. As it is 5, it will generate 5 numbers. That's what it says. Let me proceed. Now let me say what I say. There is something like masking. What is the meaning of masking? In many circumstances, data sets can be incomplete or tainted by the presence of invalid data. For example, a sensor may have failed to record a data or recorded an invalid value. The numpy.ma module provides a convenient way to address the issue by introducing masked arrays. What is this masked arrays? We will try to understand. Just see, I created np.arr123 -1 5. Let me say, for example, if there is an age, you cannot have -1 age. Let me say this -1 is invalid entry. In that case, what I have to do? Just see, simple ma.mask_array of x. This is our array in which you have invalid value. That array you have to pass number 0, 0, 0. First argument, second, third. Fourth argument you are keeping 1 means first, second, third, fourth argument you need not bother, means it will not consider, your system will not consider that minus 1. Why? Because that in fourth place I am keeping 1. Therefore, even if you want to check, you can check print mx. Print mx means it will print only 1, 2, 3. In the place of minus 1, I am assigned 1, means that will be invalid. 1, 2, 3. It will print 5 also. But mx dot mean means it will calculate mean by excluding this invalid entry minus 1. Now, numpy dot arrange. This function I discussed maybe many times in my previous lectures also. Anyway, let me spend few seconds on this particular function. Just if you observe carefully, this numpy dot range dot range start, stop, step, data type. It is similar to range function. Just in that what is that? Arrange. In spelling also range is there. Arrange means it is similar to range function. It will, but in the case of arrange, it will, in the case of range function, it will create, it will return list, whereas in the case of arrange function, it will return an array. What does it mean? Let me say like this. For integer arguments, the function is equivalent to Python built-in range function, but returns an n-dimensional array rather than a list. When using non-integer step such as 0.1, the result will be often not to be consistent. What does it mean? If you use some 0.1 step size, better to use instead of arrange. I already discussed numpy.linspace function in my previous lectures. Just refer that one. Anyway, this function let me use here again. Let me spend a few seconds on this arrange function. np.arrange 0 comma start. This is start. This is stop. 50 is stop. This is stop is not, it is not inclusive. It is exclusive. Exclusive means this 50 is not included. Means it starts at 0 but it will not include 50. Your step size is 50, means each element will get incremented by 5. First it starts at 0. Next 0 plus 5, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Till 45, isn't it? 45 plus 5, 50, but 50 is not allowed. That's what I told. This is exclusive, not inclusive. Now, what is the topic name? Indexing with the array of integers. It's simple and straightforward. Now what it says, print ARR. Just here you must observe, this is one set of square brackets. There is another set of square brackets. Means you have two pairs of square brackets here. That you must remember. Otherwise you will get an error. It will generate an error. I need element at 4th index. What is the element at 4th index? 20. I need element at 6th index. What is the element at 6th index? 30. I need element at 7th index. What is the element at 7th index? 35. I need element at 9th index. What is the element at 9th index? 45. Again I need element at 4th index. Means again I will get 20. Means 20, 30, 35, 45, 20. Just see. 20, 30, 35, 45, 20. Now, int ARR of 5 comma 2. 5 comma 2 means what? At index 5, at index 2, I must keep minus 10. What is index 5? This is index 5. At the place in the index 5, I must keep minus 10 value. Comma 2. At index 2 also, I must keep minus 10. Now just print ARR. What will you get? Just say 0, 5 minus 10. Just say 0, 5 minus 10. That will be updated. Means by indexing with integer numbers, I can replace the values. It is simple one. Anyway, I will explain this one with this simple with our famous Jupyter notebook. Let me go to Jupyter notebook so that we can understand things without any difficulty. Yes, just see this one. This one is simple program. Let me increase the size. Yes, okay. Now import space numpy as np dot arrange of 15. This I already discussed. From 10 index onwards it will replace the elements. Just see this, from 10 index onwards it is keeping number 20. Just see, just you can observe this one, isn't it? Now this one is also, we are slicing 0 starting, ending, minus 1 means in reverse order. You are taking ARR1 in reverse order, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here just see 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is replaced in last 5, in the place of last 5 elements. This also I discussed. Just let me proceed further. Shares underscore memory ARR1. Here ARR1 is extracted, created from ARR. In that case, 2 separate memory locations will not get created. In that case, what happens? It will return true. Just see, it is returning true. It will not create two separate arrays. That ARR and ARR1 refer to the same memory location. But whereas here I am writing dot copy. Dot copy means this is forcible copy. In that case, that will create two separate memory areas. Therefore, it is returning false. That you can understand. Here np.random.randint, it will create 5 random numbers. This 0 is start, your 10 is end. In between, how many random numbers it will generate? It will generate any 5 random numbers in between 0 to 10. This also I discussed about mask here. -1, let me treat this -1 is invalid value. 1, 2, 3, fourth index you have got -1. Therefore, first 1, 2, 3 at fourth place I am keeping 1. Means this particular value will be masked. Then if you display, you can perform different applications. This masked values has got very it has got significance in real data science applications. In future classes I will discuss. Even you can indexing with an array of integers. Just see 4, 6, 7. Just now I discussed these things. Isn't it? It is simple lecture. Just go through once. Certainly anybody can understand. If you have any difficulty, I request you to keep a comment so that I will try to answer. Thank you very much.